Hi, my name is Kaylee Rendleman, and I am doing this video for my introduction to geography class. And this video will consist of me choosing a region and discussing two geographical subjects and discussing why I chose it and why it's important. So the region that I chose to discuss is the Sub-Saharan region in Africa. And for those of you that are not sure what part of Africa I'm talking about, it's the lower half of Africa. And the two geographical subjects that I will be talking about is the economic and the cultural geography. And basically, by definition of what I think economic geography is it can range from a location, a distribution, and any economic activities that are happening all across the world. Some things that I will be discussing in the economic geography is the energy and power and media. And some facts that I found while researching this region is that in 2011, Africa is one of the fastest developing countries, or one of the fastest developing regions in the world, and it also contributed to 7/10 of its fastest growing economics in the world. And for further depth of the topic that I chose under economics is for energy and power. Over the past decade, more than 50% of Africans are without electricity, and majority of the other countries that are able to experience electricity and they can get energy or power or whatever, they experience a lot of power outages, so they're very limited for the things for energy that they can use and electricity that they are able to use. The Sub-Saharan region in Africa is on the brink of having its own hydropower generator, and that can generate power longer, but due to the financial crisis in Africa, they're really unable to gain the access and the resources into finding the money to go into this hydropower generator. So luckily, other countries around the world, they have collaborated with Africa, and they have started this hydropower project, and the leader of this hydropower project is China. And basically, Africa will be able to have its own energy generators available for everyone that is using it. And the sub-Saharan areas of Africa are fortunate enough to be involved in the hydropower project by outside countries. And the hydropower projects are important because they will allow energy to be used and less financial funds to be taken away from people that work on a daily basis. And so people that work, they'll be able to provide for their family more instead of the money that they make going towards things that they can't really use anyways. And so that's enough about the energy and power. Another topic that I decided to talk about was media. And radio and television are the major economic things, are one of the major roles that the sub-Saharan regions have. The radio is one because depending on which country that you are in, the Saharan they can determine how much frequency on the radio you can get, and television is another source in Africa, even though there are many power shortages, which makes it very limited. So that's all for the economic geography. So the next one that I'm going to be talking about is cultural geography, and by definition, or me summarizing what I thought it was, is a collection of beliefs, tradition, values, forms of behavior, social organizations that come together to use tools and structures and artifacts. Okay, and so the African cultural majority, like men the men and women household tradition that they have going is that men are the hard workers. They go out on a daily basis, and that the women stay home and take care of the children and take care of the household. And the Sub-Saharan have many different communities and villages within each country that they have, and due to which country that you live in determines what tradition and beliefs that they have for you. And a lot of them, no matter what country that you live in, they all believe that the earnings that they make every day goes towards that immediate family and as well as the extended family. And so I think that's very thoughtful and generous of them to do. Just for the simple fact that even though they go home, even though they work every day and they work hard every day, they still provide not only for them but for other family members as well. Within the cultural, the one thing that I really wanted to discuss was the music. And African cultural, they have different type of music, and they use different type of instruments such as strings and horns and drums, and they use like their body language and their body to they use that as for words, so they tell a story. And but they also have different genres, so depending on which genre that you're listening to, it can be jazz or hip hop or reggae or rap or anything. And so that's it for the the two geographics that I decided to talk about. And so basically I'm going to talk about why I chose the Sub-Saharan region in Africa. And the reason why I chose this because I find Africa a very interesting country to talk about, because you get to see the different negative and positive images that they display, and it kind of makes you appreciate a lot of things that you have, because Africa is one of the poor countries and one of the poor continents, and so I think that everyone should do their research and be very involved in getting to know what's going on in Africa. Okay, so that's it for my project. I hope everyone has a good day.